Hi guys, welcome to this channel, and if you are new in this channel, please subscribe and turn on your notification button because you're going to be having premium content on forex and analysis as well. So let's quickly go to the chart. What I have for you guys today is a weekly bias. I want to know what we are going to be having for the next week or what we are going to be trading this week. So currently the market is closed because it's Sunday and we intend to analyze against tomorrow. So this is good. So what I want to do is just analysis. I'm not coming here to explain so many things. So if you want to see how I do my analysis, you can check some of my videos and you are going to see how I analyze the market. So I intend to trade top down analysis, that's price action. So what do I need to do first? I need to analyze the market from the higher time frame to the lower time frame. So I tend to go to the highest time frame to see what price is currently doing. So I just come to the monthly time frame and see nothing much. Market price is just trying to pick up itself here. So we had this massive movement to the downside, and we can see that market is currently trying to pick up itself to the upside. So in other words, we are in bullish. The market is currently bullish. So I just scale to the weekly time frame. When you come to the weekly time frame, you're going to see something like this. It looks like market break trend around this area, price break trend around this area, but it's not so clear and you won't be able to see it. So the best time frame you can see what you are looking for in this market is what the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, we had that trend line that broke us, or the market that broke out from trend line. We have it here. This is when price broke out from this zone. So we had a downtrend movement around this area and price currently broke out from this downtrend. So what do I need to do? First of all, I need to identify my major level. My major support levels and resistance level. So I just pick out my tools and identify my major level. So this was one of my major level here. This was one of my major level, and I'm going to explain why this is one of my major level here. So if you notice, this is a support level, sorry, this is a resistance level, and price break it up to create support, and that was what sponsored this movement to the upside. After that, price came back to it and moved to the upside. Price broke it and created resistance here and pushed the downside, and you can see just I think 3 days ago price broke it and come back to create a support level here, create an engulfing candle around this level on the daily time frame, create an engulfing candle and a doji candlestick, which is telling that we are expecting a strong buy in the market. So, and that was what sponsored this movement to the upside. So what do I need to do next? I need to identify, let me make this a little bit slimmer. I need to identify my order zone. I need to identify other zones. I can see this was one of the zone here. So for those who want to learn how to identify zone, you can watch some of my videos, or you get the forex blueprint course that will teach you everything. So I identify this zone as well. Let me make this shorter. Identify this zone as well. What am I identifying? I'm identifying this resistance level here. So that's the zone I identify. The next one I have here is I have something around this zone, around here. Here, perfect. So price came to this point, break this, it was resistance level, breaks it to create support level and move to the upside. We saw price around this level, so it's not so clear currently, but when you scale to the lower time frame, it's going to be so clear first. So what I've done currently, I've just identified my major levels, and I have identified my major level currently, and let me just probably identify one more major level before I go to the lower time frame. So I'm currently identifying these levels because that is what I'm going to use when I get to the lower time frame. I intend to just look at the market and know what to do. So what next? I go to the 4-hour time frame. So when it comes to the 4-hour time frame, it's not looking nice, or it's not making sense. What we saw, or the levels we saw at the lower time, on at the higher time frame, is not making sense now. So these are those zones we saw and we identify. Can clearly see that price broke out from this trend and tend to push to the upside. So what I'm going to be expecting, what I'm expecting on gold currently, what I'm expecting on gold is, what I'm expecting on gold this week, what I'm expecting on gold this week is still buy. We're still going to be on the buy side on gold this week. So we had this, let me put it this side. Okay, let me leave it that side because let's still push it down a little bit. Yeah, perfect. So we had this market breaker from this zone, retest it multiple times, then push to the upside, right? So it creates, and we currently see price breaking out from this zone as well. We've seen price breaking out from this zone as well. So let's look at that zone perfectly. So we need to extend it. Now why am I extending it? I want to be sure that I'm drawing my levels where my support and resistance level where I want to be so sure that I'm marking it at where. So it's accommodating this and this with this currently. So but why it was there, it was not accommodating a lot, and I feel like this is the best way to go about it. So the next support level, resistance level I can see is this. So it was not so clear. It was not so clear on the lower time frame. Sorry, on the higher time frame. That's on the 4-hour time, on the 1-day time frame. It was not so clear, but I think it's clear on the 4-hour time frame. You can see price around this zone came to this point, and what we are going to be expecting. I think price came to that level. I think price came to that level here. I think price came to that level here. Sorry, price came to that level around here like this. So price came to that level. Yeah, we saw price pushing to that level, and what do we need to do? So what we have here, we already have our zones drawn out, already have our zone drawn out, already know the structure of the markets. One of the most important things is you understanding the structure. Now you understand that this structure or the market trend is currently uptrend. It's currently uptrend market. Price is currently going to the upside. So what we'll be looking at for is where to take our buys from, or where we intend to buy from in this structure. So we are going to see what price is going to do around this zone, but what we are expecting now, we expect price to come to the downside like this. We expect market to pull to the downside, then start coming to the upside. So that's what we are going to be expecting the market to do. So I'll quickly draw my Fibonacci from my swing low to my swing high, from my swing low to my swing high. So when I'm drawing my Fibonacci from my swing low to my swing high, what is telling me that price might tend to drop to my 50% retracement. This my 50% retracement. So my fib is telling me that price might tend to drop to this point and start going to this, and start going to the upside, and start before it start coming to the upside. So if you notice something around my 618 level, which is this, if you don't know how to draw Fibonacci, is on my video, is on my course. So if you intend to get the course, so you learn how to use your fib. So when I skate, before I skate to the 1-hour time frame, you still have another zone, and mind you, this is good. So you intend to draw every little zone you see. It matters on gold because it's the volatility on gold is just so crazy. So any little zone you see it's really important. So I'll not be identifying all those zones. Let me just come to this point. Now I scale to my 1 hour time frame. So this is me on the 1 hour time frame. A lot of people say I'm drawing so many line or too much line. Yeah, I draw too much line because on good I don't intend to hold the market for a long time. I don't intend to trade for a long time. So I just come scalp and go, and just from this zone to this zone, from here to here, it's about 900 pips. So it's a good thing. What am I looking at for now? I'm looking at for what? Price coming to pull to the downside. Price coming to pull to the downside. But it's not going to be looking so easy. Not going to be looking so easy for price to come to that side, but that is where we intend to see price coming. Let's get to just the 30-minute time frame. When you get to the 30-minute time frame, we're going to see what the trend line. We're going to see markets creating trend line here. We're going to see this. So when you look at this, you're going to see that we had market broke out from this resistance level and retest, creates a big engulfing candlestick, and that was what sponsored this movement to the upside. So we can currently see that price is retracing back to the downside. So what is going to give us more confirmation that price is trying to pull down to this point, or price is coming back to this point for us to take more buy, is if the market break this, if price currently break out from this trend line, which on this time frame you can see a minor support level. You can see this minor support level, but on good it's not really a minor support level. It can, when you see this trade around this zone, when you catch up this trade, I think this is about 200, this is about 200 pips. Okay, see, this is 340 pips. So it's a good way to start up. So what will I do on Monday, tomorrow morning? The first thing I want to look at for, I want to draw my fib from my swing low to my swing high. I want to draw my fib from the swing low to swing high, and I want the market to come to my 50% retracement. So what it simply means, price just will pull back to this zone around this area, then I will be taking out my buy. I'll be looking out for buying opportunity around this area to the upside. However, I'm going to look out for what good candlestick confirmation before I take this trade. I'm not just going to jump into the market. I'm going to look out for good candlestick confirmation before I take this trade. So when I'm taking it, then after the candlestick confirmation, then I will know where to set my stop loss. So for now, let me leave it this way. So on good, what I'm currently looking at on the bigger time frame, I'm looking at buy. But before all those buys going to happen, I might take this buy first. That's first thing tomorrow morning. Or if the market's open, I don't think I'm not trading throughout the night, so I have to wait till Monday morning. So if the market opens on Monday morning, then we will know our decision. If price break out from this trend line, then we have the market coming to this, we have the market coming to this zone, we have the market coming to this point. If price break out from that trend line, we have price coming to this zone, and when price comes to this zone, means it's giving us a good confirmation of our entering. So it's giving us a good confirmation that price broke out and retest properly. So it's now going to be that we're having a proper retest on the higher time frame. So once we see that retest here, then we are going to go in for the buy to the upside. So that is my analysis on good. So just stay up on that. So what you are looking at for is, what you're going to be looking at for is this. Mind you, this trend line is on the lower time frame. What you're going to be looking out for is price coming back to this zone and pushing to the upside. Then after that, we intend to see the price breaking out to these zones continuously. So for this week, I'm not looking for too much more on the buy side. However, we are going to see small sell. We are going to see the market selling to the downside, like this, probably to come to this support level. So but one of the most important thing you need to know is that just trade with the trend. I say make the trend your friend to the end. So I'll be trading alongside with the trend. So we are going to be seeing this price. This might not hold it because the momentum price is currently coming with is going to break it, pull to this point, then we have a massive movement to the upside. So let's stay up and see what is going to happen. So let me quickly look at GBPUSD. The GBPUSD. Let me quickly look at the GBPUSD before I go off. So on the GBPUSD, you can see what we have on the weekly time frame. You can just see that we have stuff like this. Currently it's looking as if price is ranging on the weekly time frame. It's looking like price is ranging around that zone. It's looking like price is ranging around that zone and here as well. So that is what GPPS is basically telling us. Looking like, I don't want this video to be so much long, so it's looking like price is ranging around this zone, but we have higher high, higher low, higher highs, higher low, then we started having equal highs here. So it just scale down to the lower time frame, and what we're expecting when it scale to the daily time frame, we still had another support resistant level here as well. We have another resistant level here, and we are going to be knowing or taking our decision based on what price do here. So let's go to the 4 hour time frame. So on the 4 hour time frame, I just identify my levels. I just identify my level here. I just identify my levels, and price came around this level and pushed to the upside. So if price happens to break out from this place, it's coming to this zone. However, good, this is not so much. I think it should be 100 pips. This is 50 pips, so it's not so much. But with what I'm saying, I expect market to start retracing from this zone back to this point to give us good retest to go to the upside. So that is what we are going to be seeing on GBPUSD. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe, turn on your notification button, and like as well, drop your comments. What is your bias on GBPUSD and on gold? What do you think the market is going to do on these both pairs? And by weekend, I'll be coming back to update you on what we saw or what we had, the result or the outcome of the market. So thank you for watching this video to this point. Please do well to subscribe and then turn on your notification button and drop your comment. If you watch this video to this point, drop your comments. See you in the next one. Peace out.